So we spent 2.5 days together. I really hope you enjoyed this experience, this event. From my point of view, I think it was very exciting, very satisfactory. We had in the same room people coming from very different disciplines that can and were, eager to learn from each other. And I hope that this will bring to new interdisciplinary collaborations, projects, papers for this next conference and for other ones. We saw many different lines and approaches. We saw technical solutions coming from AI people to AI ethics and other kind of issues. We saw philosophical concerns. We saw discussion about impacts on ethics on society and jobs, impact of civil rights, equality and justice, regulation, law. So really a lot of different things that were brought to the surface and discussed all together. And also, because all of this can be overwhelming in 2 days to talk about all these things, we put in place various ways that things are going to be recorded and summarized. So there is the video recording, there is the wonderful graphic recording that Michelle put together for all the talks. Yeah. There are going to be pictures of all of us that will be shared later on, and then we'll have the proceedings with also scientific papers. So I really hope that you enjoyed it and that, if it was so overwhelming, that you have ways to look back and reflect on what was said. We would like to thank everybody, right? So first of all, the associations that supported this original idea, AAAI and ACM SIG AI, the steering committee, the program committee, all the people in the student program committee, all the additional reviewers, the chairs of the various initiatives, the Brent that chairs the Tulane public panel, the chair of the standard panel, the guy in charge of the website, the local organization people, all the very generous sponsors. As I said, more than 60% of the budget of the conference was sponsor money, so because that allowed us to really provide you with, I think, a lot of different ingredients of this event. The photographer, well, actually, I don't know why, but I mixed the two names because Michelle is the graphic recorder and Chris was the photographer. So, but let's thank both of them again. They were really helpful. So, as you notice, there is one of the boards that Michelle did, which was more a collective intelligence board, where the key insights for the conference were put together based on your suggestions. So I really hope that we all, had a great time, but this is not the end. So what will happen from now on? Well, now we are all invited to the AAAI opening reception where we can mix with other more than 2,000 people that, care about AI and the future of AI. In few days or weeks, you are going to be reached by me or by you and the other program chairs about how to include your paper in the ACM and the AAAI Digital Library, and some of you also in the JAIR special track on AI in society. You are going to get news about the pictures of the conference that will be put on the website, the summaries of each session discussion that are being taken by some of the students of our student program. We are also going to reach you with a survey for feedback about this conference and suggestions about future conferences. So this is going to happen soon because we want you to remember what happened here so that you can give us feedback and suggestions. Soon, but not in 1 or 2 days, we hope to also announce about the next conference after discussing with the AAAI and the ACM, of course. Probably we have in mind some book project coming out of this conference. And then we hope to see you all again, and maybe many more, at the next conference in about a year time. So with this, I think that we can close the whole thing and see you. Thank you. Come.
Just before we completely close the whole thing, I just wanted to say a couple of personal remarks of thanks. Well, to add my thanks to Francesca for all the people she's mentioned. But I wanted to thank all of you for coming and making it such a wonderful event. I haven't had a chance to meet all of you, but I've met a lot of people I didn't know before, and that's been a treat. And I hope we'll see each other again at the next event of this kind or somewhere else. But lastly, I want to thank Francesca for getting me involved in this project about 6 months ago. It's been daunting sometimes, as I said at the beginning, for those of you at the beginning, the sort of experience of trying to keep up with Francesca was, well, it was a new one for me, despite the fact I've been sort of involved in conference organizations for 20 years or so. I've never worked with somebody with as much energy as Francesca has, but I don't think it's ever been quite so much fun either. So thank you, Francesca.
It was fun for me.